Me okay? I had to restart the live, you guys. I got kicked out because it's supposed to be audio only. So give me just a second here. I'm going to make sure that all the settings are correct. I'll give you guys a second to kind of get in the live. And we'll go from there. I got to reset everything. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Sorry, I had to restart it, you guys. So let me just do the settings here. Because it was supposed to be audio only because I'm doing live channel guidance. Hi, you guys. So I decided to do something a little bit different. I'm just going to chit chat with you guys for a second. It looks different because I'm not doing a live video, Tom, because I'm doing, I was going to give people an opportunity instead of, purchasing an actual full reading. I was just gonna, kind of live channel without the cards. I was gonna do $20 minimum super chats. I'll do like a goal here. Let me set the goal here of like 15 and we'll kind of go from there and see if anyone, is even interested. Because I was thinking about, hey girl, hey Shateria. I was thinking about offering these on my Etsy website. So I wanted to start here. And I don't know if you guys been feeling this lately. Like the past couple of days, I've just been feeling like stuck in a rut. And Spirit was kind of telling me to get out of it, to just use the energy that I feel stuck in to channel. So I figured I'll go live. This way I can kind of catch up with you guys in my PJs, give people an opportunity to, you know, purchase a little mini channel guidance if they want. No timing questions, you guys. I'd rather steer clear of that unless, Spirit really, really says something to me. I'm going to use my visuals mostly for these live channel messages. All right. So let's see here. I'm going to help my mods out with the chat here so I don't get flooded with a bunch of trolls, you guys. And you guys can PJs with the feet. Oh my goodness. No, I don't have any footy PJs, Tom, but if I did, I would most certainly wear them. Not right now, though. It's kind of warm in here. I have the fan going. Hopefully, it's not too much of a distraction here. So Tom Shateria, I'll do questions for you guys if you guys stick around here for a little bit, just for being my moderators. So if you guys just popped on here, I didn't expect as many people to pop on because it's not visual, it's just an audio image here of me kind of talking to you guys, but I'm going to do live channel messages, which means I'm not really going to be using the cards. I'm going to, close my eyes, see what spirit gives me, see if there's any guidance here. So if anybody is interested anyway, I'm trying to keep up with the chat, you guys, but I'm just putting a pinned message in here for people that pop on kind of in the middle of the reading, you guys. I noticed the past couple of days that it kind of shows me when you guys watch older videos, like the collective, and I noticed a lot of people are like digging into the archives. I love that. I love that because it pops up messages for me too. And I kind of get like thrown back into energies that we've already tapped into. So I find that to be really cool because sometimes, I like when we channel into certain threads of energy and then it resurfaces. So that could be happening recently because I've been getting a lot of messages on my older readings. So I love that you guys kind of still check in with me on days where I'm, not tapped in and kind of taking a couple days to myself. But so I'm not doing any free questions tonight, you guys. I wanted to pop on here and give you guys an opportunity to get, you know, purchase a mini channel message or guidance for whatever you're experiencing at this time, and just kind of, catch up with you guys and hang out for a little bit. It's kind of like a little game of telephone, only I'm the only one talking. And you guys are all kind of talking to me at the same time, but I'm going to try and keep up with you guys in the comments. All right. Thank you, Shateria, for sharing that information. What do you, Deanna? I'm reading your message. I'm not sure. Is there any? Oh, you sent me a message. Hold on. Let me. Shateria, were you in there? Did you see? You guys, I'm so sorry. I was late for that, and then I got kicked out of it. I was waiting on a DoorDash order because I needed water really bad, and I didn't have time to go to the store. And the gentleman dropped off everything but the case of water I ordered, so I had to stand outside and wait for him. But Deanna, were you the only one that we got kicked out too? Okay. Hmm. Just go ahead and give me your question, Deanna. I'll start with you. Yeah, it was supposed to be just a video chat, and it started to like pop up as a regular live, and I was like, "No, I'm in my PJs." Okay, Deanna. Yeah, I'll start with your question. If you just want to give me the question again, and I trust you. Thank you, Rich. That was super super kind of you. Thank you, Mr. Red Right Hand. Is that how you say that, Mr. Red Right Hand? I am doing $20 super chat. So if you guys want to put your question in the super chat, and then Tom and Shateria kind of keep everything in line for me. So if I happen to miss it or I miss the question, then I'll scroll back through the chat here. You just felt like something was here. Okay, so you just want to see whatever spiritual guidance comes through. Okay, let me just tap in a little bit. I'm seeing like a doorway. They're showing me a doorway for you, and I'm seeing a light behind that. So that's telling me that there's going to be a new opportunity coming in for you, Deanna. What I'm also seeing here is that there could be someone that is anticipating to meet you. This could be a couple of different things. The positive thing here is I'm seeing a light behind that doorway. So it's almost like you're going to be guided to whatever this is. It's going to be like, your curiosity leads you somewhere, or a new opportunity, or an invite somewhere, or something. And the light behind the door is telling me that it's going to be something positive. I'm also seeing a hammer. I don't know what that means, but hammering something in. This could be something that is being rebuilt for you, something that maybe you felt was sabotaged, or could be an energy of kind of like ground zero, where you're starting from scratch, you're building something new. This could be a new connection. This could be a new opportunity. Whatever it is that I am seeing that they are showing me is going to be new. It's going to be a new experience. I'm also seeing like little orbs of light. So I do feel like whatever this is divinely protected. I feel that there's somebody that's been anticipating meeting you. Now, this could be like a secret admirer. Something about eye contact is coming through as well. Now, maybe this person and you connect by eye contact, but I'm definitely seeing whatever this is like a new door of opportunity. Maybe you're going to be invited somewhere, invited to somebody's home, invited to a new place or new environment, or that could just be a metaphor that whatever spirit is showing me, it's kind of like you're building something from scratch. So you're either going to be connecting with someone, building a friendship or romantic partnership, if that's something that you're interested in. This could be a new opportunity that's kind of like a blueprint, right? It's like already built for you, but it's still in the process, and you're about to step into a new timeline where it's going to be, I don't know, built brick by brick is kind of what I'm getting here. I don't know if you're going to be traveling anywhere or if you already have plans to go somewhere, like if you already have received an invitation, but I am seeing like this is going to feel like an invite. It's going to feel welcoming, whatever this is coming in for you. Um, Sorry if you guys can hear my cat. She just decided to get the zoomies around the room. Hmm. I feel like this is a blessing, whatever it is. I feel like maybe you feel, Deanna, that something was sabotaged or destroyed or ruined or kind of broken. But I feel like this is a chance to kind of like reshape it into what it was really meant to be. You know how I always forget what that saying is, but how you can take a vase and you guys will have to tell me what it's called. I think it's like a Japanese thing, I want to say, and you put it back together and it's got like golden light, like putting it back together, and it's actually more beautiful than it was originally when it's broken and then put back together. So this could be a metaphor for something in your life that didn't really work out or that you felt like was broken and couldn't be repaired. What I'm seeing here with the light shining behind the door and the door being cracked open is that you're about to find that it's going to turn out better than you originally expected it to be. So I hope that gave you a little bit of guidance and I hope that resonated for you, Deanna. And thank you for hanging out and kind of tapping in over here when I couldn't get a chance to get into the first live here. All right, so who do we have next here? Let's see here. I saw Rich, did you have a question? And did Camera Girl, did you put your question in here? I'm trying to scroll through the comments here. I didn't expect this many people to be in this evening. I waited a little bit later to come on here because I didn't want to get flooded with questions, but I appreciate you all so much for hanging out. Kintsugi, Sandy, thank you for I can never remember what that's called, but I channel it often. Shelby Music 1111 says, "Hi girl. Can we ask about a specific person on our mind?" Yeah, in a super chat. Yeah. Do we get any? Okay. I would like twin flame divine masculine situation guidance. Okay, are you in can you tell me if you're in current contact with your twin flame? I'm getting a message of contemplation. Okay, I'm hearing the word contemplation and something about, I feel like there's something your twin flame is going through that could feel like internal suffering that maybe you don't know about, or maybe your guides kind of keep from you, but maybe you're picking up on it energetically. I'm getting like an energy of there's something that your twin flame may be suffering in silence, like and it could just be like feeling like they're not resonating with their environment, something from their childhood could be coming through. But I'm definitely getting here like it's something this person doesn't physically say, and it kind of just feels like something this person's always dealt with. So it may have felt like before your person recognized this twin flame, or if they're still in the process of recognizing your twin flame connection, I feel like it was kind of like always a thorn in the side is what I'm getting here, that just felt normal, like somebody that's used to experiencing pain or holding pain within without really reaching out or asking for help, and it became like the norm is what I'm getting here. And if your person and you are in no contact, this could be something that you're both of your guides are kind of working through at this time. It could be like a dark night of the soul energy. that your person may be going through. And I feel like your person's learning how to use their communication skills and go within, is really what I'm getting here. And kind of work on their inner child healing. So if you're feeling like a disconnect between you and your person at this time, it's because they're receiving your divine love. So there's nothing to worry about that. But what I'm getting here is that this is something that maybe this person has internally struggled with from, for a long time, or just got used to not talking about. And I feel like it's rising to the surface. So there's a lot of energetic clearing happening here for your person. They could be going through some sort of a dark night of the soul, some sort of an ego death that allows them to process their emotions in a different way and really tap into their heart space. So I feel the best way that you can connect with your person right now, if you're in no contact, is to really stay grounded in your energy. And I'm hearing something about divine love, and receiving your divine love, energetically, and at a distance here. And I feel like this is going to help with any communication barriers, because I feel like this person is going to feel safe to open up to you energetically, and if not, even in person. So that's really what I'm getting from your person at this time. And I keep getting the word like sacrifice. The word sacrifice has come up for me twice. Now this could be grief that your person's carrying as well. Like if this person has experienced any sort of grief in their life, or this could be an energy that I'm picking up on you. Like you're constantly putting other people first, and it feels like there's a part of you that may have felt like you got lost in the process. And so that could be an energy of your guides really wanting you to pull back your energy at this time, stay grounded, and go inward. And I feel like there is some sort of communication that could be coming in from your twin flame, like a sign or synchronicity that will be undeniable, as soon as you're able to kind of work with clearing your energy as well. I don't really like to do timing, and I said no timing questions, but I really feel there's something energetically happening between you and your person. The next 24 to 48 hours, you're going to be getting some sort of like sign or synchronicity that will be undeniable to let you know that your person is still in communication with you and that they are sending you divine love as well. Okay. So I hope that gave you a little bit of guidance to what might be going on between you and your person at this time. If you guys could write your questions in the super chat, that would be helpful so I can um kind of not miss them here. Did Rich ever give a question, Tom? It's kind of weird not, having the camera on here, but it gives me a chance to kind of really tap in without kind of focusing on what the camera looks like and distracting myself, you guys. So I do appreciate y'all for hanging out with me tonight, kind of like we're chit chatting on the telephone. All right. Did I miss anybody? I still don't know if Rich just sent a donation. Thank you, Rich. Either way, if I did miss your question, please put it in the comments and I will make sure to type out a message to you if I did miss it. Camera girl, I hope that resonated for you and your situation with your twin flame. Sandy, did you have a question? Oh my goodness. Okay. Uh is it Glenn? Glenny? I got excited when you said his name was Frank, because if you guys do know, and if you've been following me for a while, I have a huge plant that I named Frankie. I love that name. All right. So while I'm waiting for, you're welcome, camera girl. While I'm waiting for Sandy's question, because I don't think that I saw it, I'm going to go ahead and answer um, Glenny's question here. Well, I'm getting right away. Okay. And I'm getting right away that this person knows that you have a crush on them. Like even if it's not something that they are willing to admit, I feel that this person can tell by your eye contact or the way that you look away or shy away when you do catch eye contact. They're just picking up on your energy here. So what I'm getting is that this person might be a little hesitant. It's almost like they're trying to get a little more information, right? They're getting a little information. Now, I'm not really picking up on any external energies. And that wasn't really your question. So I don't know if there is any other external energies. But as far as when it comes to you and your person connecting at work, there could be a little bit of a barrier because it is a work situation, right? And they're trying to learn a little bit more about you by your eye contact and your body language, um just how you react when they walk by or whatever, but they're trying to kind of like reach beneath the surface without giving themselves away, like almost like you are intuitive, right? And I feel like if they give themselves away, like they okay, how do I explain this? It's kind of like one of those situations is they're trying to keep it under wraps so you don't know that they know that you have a crush on them. Does that make sense? So it's kind of like they're trying to like hide behind that as if they're wearing like a secret pair of sunglasses. Like they're not trying to give themselves away that they know that, or they have a feeling that you're crushing on them. Okay. And so I don't know. I'm getting an energy of something about like Friday or something here. They're not really sure if they're like they're questioning their own intuition is kind of what I'm getting here. Like, are they picking up on the signals correctly? Is it just their ego? Are they kind of like there's obviously an energy that this person is giving to you, and they're worried that they're projecting that onto you and that it's their ego kind of like saying, oh, this person totally likes me. And so they want to be sure before they really make any decisions on this situation. But I am seeing here that there is a little flirtatiousness, a little eye contact, that you guys could be like batting eyelashes type of energy between you and your person here. They're just making sure that it's not an optical illusion here. But I am seeing a spark, okay? I am seeing, that there is something that could potentially grow into something more. And I feel like the best guidance I can give you is to open up and just have general conversation with this person and kind of tap into their body language, right? And just I feel like there's an energy of excitement when you guys are in each other's presence, and that little flicker of energy, kind of like that nervous excitement but also calm energy at the same time. They're giving me dynamite for whatever reason. Like I'm seeing like a stick of dynamite. Like it's bound to happen. It's bound to like come out eventually. So that's definitely what I'm getting here. But this person could be like hesitant or questioning their own intuition and trying to keep it under wraps that they're really studying you at this time. Is definitely what I'm getting on this situation. So you got yourself a little a flirt off is what I'm getting. If that makes any sense. Like you're having a flirt off between you and this person at work. All right. I'm just scrolling through the chat. Saint Sandy, not a specific question, just open ended. Okay, so I'm hearing the word L, like the name L, which also means light. Okay, also means she, I believe, in Spanish, Ella, or something like that in Spanish. So I really feel like this has to do with your divine feminine energy. And there's some sort of spark, some sort of light that they're showing me. I'm also seeing like steps or a ladder. So this is telling me that you're really tapped in because it's giving me the Hierophant energy. Okay. So I'm seeing here, I'm also getting that you could be connecting with like the Divine Mother or a feminine ancestor that is really guiding you at this time, showing you like love and support. They're also showing me like how do I explain this? Like a rope. It's almost like, when you're waiting behind a rope, like a turnstile to go in somewhere, and like they're showing me like a red carpet. Okay. Um, I feel like you're just waiting to be revealed in some way. That's what I'm getting here. You're waiting to be revealed because between the light energy, like the divine spark energy, and being really tapped in right now, I feel like your guides are about to lead you to a place or a time in your life where you're about to make a beautiful entrance. Okay. I'm seeing the rope being like moved out of the way, and they're showing me a red carpet. Okay, this also could mean that there's something that you're going to be invited to, something, I'm getting the word elegant. So I'm just seeing like something, it just feels exciting. It feels like you're going to make an entrance somewhere. It feels like maybe you've been an energy that felt like it was like you were really cloaked in some way while you were under like divine protection, and this just means that they cloak your energy because there's something, you got a bigger calling, right? And usually when your energy is really cloaked, it's so there's no interference, so you can kind of drown out the outside noise or outside interference. Now you could have been kept in this energy because there were certain timelines, people, places, and things that were being removed from your life, or you were being removed from those situations so you can go through this internal healing. And I'm just really getting like a blissful energy coming through, and something, it could be a feminine family member or a close friend of yours that is coming through in this reading, because I am a medium as well, and I'm just getting like a feminine energy. And the staircase is telling me like almost like stairway to heaven energy. I didn't mean for this to get so spiritual, but that's what they're giving me. So I don't know if you have a connection to someone that's passed on or someone that's trying to connect with you at this time. There is a helicopter flying over my house at this time. So I feel like, I don't know. I'm just seeing, I'm seeing a lot of like a big event. There's some sort of big event that is about to happen. So if you're feeling like you were being cloaked in any way, or you're still being cloaked in any way, it's because you're being prepared for that. Okay. And obviously, I'm picking up on things metaphorically, but you could be invited to some sort of a big event that could be a big transformation time in your life. Maybe it'll be an exciting event to look forward to. If not, it's going to be a brand new timeline for you, one where I feel like your frequency is raised, and I feel like you've done a lot of work on yourself, and you're about to be presented to the world in a new light. That's definitely what I'm getting for you. But you do have some sort of a feminine ancestor or divine mother or a feminine energy that is showing up strong in your channel message. And I do feel that you were heavily protected for whatever this big blessing is that's coming in. So be excited. Okay, be excited. I'm also seeing something about like getting excited to maybe get dolled up for a reason, or just feeling like really confident and sexy inside as well as out. Okay, so maybe you're going through some sort of a glow up. I'm just going like Shateria. Oh my goodness, Shateria is naughty. I'm just reading some of the comments as I'm kind of scrolling through here, because when I'm channeling, I got my eyes closed, so I can't really see what you guys are saying because I don't want to get distracted while I'm channeling whatever spirit's giving me. And so I'm just now seeing some of the comments here. All right. Who is up next? Okay, we got Glenn and Sandy. I hope those resonated for you guys. I'm just gonna read some of the chats here as I get to the next question. Sandy, it could be a moment where someone's going to be seeing you in a new light as well. So you could be meeting somebody new as well. And I feel like this could be why you got a feminine ancestor or guide really excited for this moment, like a grandmother or something, like somebody who's really excited for this moment. That was just a kind of like an aftershock message that came through here. Oh shiz. I don't even I don't even know how to say the rest of your name, so I'm just gonna say oh shiz. Hey, hey, Golden, I'm Mike. Could I have insight on my special person? We are physically separated, but she's been going through a lot. Okay, let me just tap in here. Mike. Oh shiz, Mike. All right. I'm seeing like a torch being handed. Okay. What does this mean? I feel like your person, I'm seeing like a marathon now. Spirit's showing me like a torch marathon, like the Olympics, possibly. Isn't that what they use the torch in? But that's not really what I'm getting here. I'm seeing someone running with a torch. So it's like your person has been given some sort of information, but for whatever reason, I feel like they're running from it at this time. They're still holding some sort of like wisdom or divine message inside of them, but it's like I'm hearing the word interfering. There's some sort of interference that is causing them to run from the truth, is what I'm getting from spirit. And I feel like there's some sort of illusions surrounding your person at this time, and they could be going through something or going through it at this time. And you know the saying, the only way to get out is to go through. And I feel like when this person finally stops running, they'll be able to really see that they hold whatever it is in their hand, because I was seeing like a torch. They hold whatever it is in their hand to overcome whatever challenges it is, and it's, easier said than done. Like, you could, tell your person, if you were in contact, this is kind of what you should do, but it's not until they have that moment of clarity that kind of comes through, because there could be, and like I was just talking about in another person's channel message here, there's too much noise going on, and so I feel like this person is really being asked to go inward, but there's a lot going on externally that's preventing them from really seeing things the way that they are. And I do see a rainbow. Spirit showing me a rainbow now, so I am seeing that there is going to be a rainbow after the storm. And when the storm comes in, it's usually to clear out any debris that's in the way, right? You could be picking up on a lot of wind lately. I feel like that could be a sign or message that your person's kind of slowly but surely, right? They're slowly but surely getting through it. And so that could be a sign or synchronicity from your guides when the wind picks up, that those are winds of change, and that your person is kind of, you know, I feel like they're taking a little bit longer than expected, but I feel like everyone has to go at their own pace. And so what I'm getting here is that they may feel like they're drowning in the energy, but they always have that light within them, that torch that spirit is giving me in the beginning. And I feel like the more that they kind of slow down and learn to quiet out the noise of all situations going on around them and focus on what they have within, they're going to be able to get through it easier. And I feel like you and your person, I feel like that's the barrier between communication, because there's outside noise, or feeling like this person has got the torch. I'm seeing like a 10 of wands in my mind's eye. So maybe this person feels like there's a lot of burden on them, or there's a lot passed down to them that wasn't really theirs to carry. And I feel like once they have that realization moment, they'll be able to transmute the energy easier. And it will open up for communication between you and your person at this time. But I do feel that, kind of, it may be hard for you, and I'm sympathizing in that, because I feel like you want to be there for your person, but I feel like it's just another, at this time, spirit is giving me what feels like to your person is a something that they can't handle at this time, and until they have space to energetically handle that, I feel like just time and space is going to allow this connection to go stronger. But I am seeing a rainbow, and that is usually like a really great promise from above that it will be overcome. Okay. Okay, let's see here. I hope that resonated for you. I'm just scrolling back up so I don't miss anybody. You guys are so awesome to be chatting amongst yourselves. I wish I could chat more with you guys, but like I said, I kind of close my eyes and channel into each individual person, and I try to connect in between, but I don't want to get too far behind here. So I appreciate you all for kind of hanging out and chatting with each other, okay? All right, Mike, I hope that was helpful to you. Who is up next here? Divine Femme 2004. Can you read mine? He is, I'm graduating. Are you just wanting spiritual guidance? Can you clarify? Like, is it just spiritual guidance? I'm not sure who he is. Just let me know if I'm tapping in between you, yourself, or you and whoever he is, and then I can go from there. I'm gonna go back to that until we can clarify, because I don't want to, you guys are paying. I don't want to give you. Melody. All right, Melody, I'm going to channel into yours really quick while I'm waiting for that answer from Divine Femme. Melody, I feel like somebody's missing you. I feel like somebody's missing you. Let me just tap in a little bit here. I'm getting tingles in my right leg for whatever reason. Someone's wanting to make a step towards you or take the first step. Take the leap. They're showing me the full card in my mind's eye here. I'm seeing a ribbon as well. So maybe you've got a strong bond energetically between you and this person, but for whatever reason, there could be a distance. There could be like a standoff energy. I don't know what this is because they're showing me like what spirit is kind of showing me is I'm seeing like two giant hands kind of pushing two people together, like as if they were at a seventh grade dance. There's a hesitation here, but somebody's wanting to take the first step. Now, I don't know if that's you or this other person, but for whatever reason, I'm picking up on somebody else in your reading. They're showing me the number 7. So the month of July could be significant to you, or the number 7 could be significant. I feel like there's some distance between you and whoever this person is, but I feel that there's going to be a moment where you're going to be able to reconnect. Maybe something's going to be blossoming. There's a lot of energy coming through. This is the strangest thing. I just got a notification during your reading on my phone saying my Starbucks order is going to be delivered, but I obviously didn't order any Starbucks, and Starbucks is closed right now. So I feel like there's a lot of energy. That's so strange, you guys. Melody, I feel like there's a lot of energy backing whatever this is because, I don't believe in coincidence here. So I feel like something's picking up energetically, okay, between whatever this is. And that could be, you could have a strong masculine support system that's showing up for you in this reading. If you said your dad's birthday is in July, or maybe there's going to be like, maybe you're going to reconnect with somebody in July. But what I'm seeing here, whether this is a friend or someone that you've got feelings for, you have a strong cord between you and this person. Could be like a soul family coming through. Um, Maybe this person likes to drink coffee. I don't know because that was really strange. I don't know if you guys were able to hear that little ding ding and it told me that DoorDash received my order and my coffee was on the way. I mean, I'll take it, but I feel that there is a lot of energy and support behind whatever this is. Okay, you know how coffee beans can cleanse your palate. So what spirit is giving me is that whatever this is coming towards you is going to be in a new energy, whether it's someone from the past or somebody new that's kind of energetically reaching out to you. And I feel like it's going to be coming in a clean energy. It's going to cleanse your palate. So this could be somebody. If it's a love interest, it could be somebody that. Maybe is somebody that you wouldn't normally be attracted to, or maybe there's something different about them, or maybe something has changed that is going to be like different taste for you. I don't know why that's coming through. Maybe there's some sort of dinner plans or something like that. Or maybe this person's reaching out wanting to get coffee with you. Now that's what spirit's giving me, something about potentially potentially the month of July. I don't really like to pick up on timing, but they're showing me the number 7. So I feel like something could be picking up the pace and could be happening between now and July. Okay. All right. Did we ever get what was divine something? What was the name here? Divine Femmes question. Let me just scroll back up here. With her junior. Okay. Let's see. I'm just trying to read the comment because I'm not really sure what you mean by junior. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to be clear about your energy because when I tap in, I really tap in here. And I don't know if you mean like a child or a romantic connection. They're showing me a 4 of Cups energy. Whatever this is, a 4 of Cups energy, like something changing fast. Something is changing fast, but there's something that isn't being seen at this time. It's almost like the divine is trying to give you signs about the situation. Now, like I said, I don't know if this is a romantic connection or not because I couldn't clarify what the junior was. If you want to chime in at any moment, I'm looking at the chat here, but they're giving me like the divine's trying to no, you can just write it in the chat. I just need to know if it's a romantic connection or if you're talking about like a child when you say junior. I'm going to assume that it's a romantic connection. Okay. I did see the number 123 when you first sent in your super chat. And so I feel like something's coming into alignment, but your guides are trying to show you something that you may not be seeing, or something that they're trying to show you isn't what it seems, is kind of what I'm getting with this energy. They're showing me a train with a star on it as well. So, maybe it's going to change direction. There is some sort of like, I keep getting here that your guides are trying to show you something, not really like a warning, but they're trying to show you something that you may not be seeing, okay? Or something that isn't what it seems to be. So if there's something that you're thinking of but you're not really sure of, there's something that's hidden in between the lines, okay? Because I feel like your guides have been trying to show you something. And with the train energy, I feel like this is a fast moving energy. And so it could shift at any moment. I don't know if they're showing me like a teeter totter as well. So I'm getting like a teeter totter energy, and I'm seeing like something moving, kind of like a train, either going a different direction or switching tracks. But I feel like your guides have been giving you signs and synchronicities that maybe you've been reading in a way that aren't exactly what they seem. And so the next time you get like a really big sign and synchronicity, your guides are wanting you to kind of like take a step outside of yourself and look at it from a different perspective, is what I'm getting here. And I'm getting the 2 of Swords. So what I'm getting here with them showing me the 2 of Swords is that they're asking, there's some sort of decision that needs to be made, whether it's this junior that needs to make a decision or you that needs to make a decision, because there's something that's about to switch tracks. Okay. And I feel like there's an energy of being stuck at this time. Okay. And because your guides are trying to show you something in a different way, I feel like pay attention in the next few weeks. Okay. The situation has a potential to shift energy within the next couple weeks. It's either going to move forward or it may go a different direction. Now I know that's not exactly what you want to hear, but I am just seeing like a switching of tracks, and they don't want you to be like blindsided and kind of like understand. Yeah, so there's something that they're trying to show you, okay? But I do feel like things are going to be picking up the pace, whether that's them giving you a response to your feelings, or them trying to show you, like, if this person is avoiding responding to your feelings, they may be trying to show you something different. So I would pay attention to those signs of synchronicities. But I am seeing here now, I was seeing that 4 of Cups in my mind's eye in the beginning. Maybe this is your person that isn't seeing things clearly, and maybe they're taking the time to make a decision. That could be it as well. So I would expect things to change within the next few weeks. Maybe kind of, let them sit on what information you told them and allow them to process it, so they can come with clear intentions and a clear answer for you. Okay, it seems like it's building momentum, like they're working on it, what I'm getting with the train here. But it's almost like this person struggles with feeling a little pressured, and I feel like they just need time to process it. That could be why I'm picking up on this energy. Okay. So I hope that helped you. All right, let's see here. Either way, it's gonna be like some sort of alignment, because again, I did see the numbers 1, 2, 3 when you first sent in the super chat and I first read it. So I feel like either way, it's gonna line up exactly the way it's meant to be. Okay. All right. Hi, Fatima. I've been feeling extremely stuck. What's the advice for my spirit guides moving forward? Also, what can I expect from IB? No contact. Should I let it go? Thank you very much. Okay. Hi, Fatima. I hope you're doing well. Let me just tap in. Okay. They're showing me like I'm getting an Amazon truck for whatever reason. You know how they have that sign on the side that says "Is now a good time"? I feel like you're randomly going to hear from this person. And as we've tapped into this energy before, they're just giving me like, "Is now a good time?" So I feel like I feel like I would just, hmm, they're showing me a swing set for whatever reason, like a playful energy. Let me just tap in a little bit more. I feel like this person's gonna like chime in when you least expect it. And so I feel like the main focus is on you right now. And I feel like your guides could be like intervening. I'm hearing divine intervention, which is a positive thing. A lot of people don't want to hear divine intervention, but when the divine intervenes, that means there's a divine connection involved, or something very divine and out of our understanding when it comes to these types of things and these types of connections. And the reason that you may be feeling stuck is because maybe the energy is meant to be focused on you. And the moment that you start focusing on yourself, I feel like I'm hearing like a knock on the door. Metaphorically, I feel like this person is randomly going to reach out to you because they're going to energetically pick up on the fact that your energy is shifted, right? And that's why I was seeing the Amazon truck, and it's kind of like it's now a good time. See, did you guys hear that? Did you hear that? I got a notification. Okay, so it's going to be Fatima, it's going to be the moment that you kind of, focus on yourself, and without getting really too deep into your details here, um didn't I see like some sort of like there's a deeper meaning behind it all. Okay, and there's something really here about connecting with your community is going to help you feel unstuck. And I don't want to make this about me, but I was tapping into the energy when I first got on, and I don't know if you were in the live chat when I first tapped on, and I said that I had been feeling stuck energetically and I felt like it was a collective thing. And the guidance for me this evening, which I feel is like my guidance that I'm being guided to give to you, is I was meant to come on here and take the energy of feeling stuck and get it moving. And the only way that I could get it moving was to interact with my community and channel it into something else. And that um it would shift my energy into like a more positive feeling. So maybe you're being guided to channel your stuck energy and turn that into something else, like turn it into your work. And I know that you're really good at that. And I feel like there's a deeper meaning. And I feel like you're going to be given some sort of a resources, like maybe something's going to take off for you that's going to shift off in your energy. And um I know that we've got like a bunch of people in here, but I do feel like that's the energy, and I feel like you are going to hear from this person, because I do feel that you have a strong connection between you and your person. and there's a strong energetic cord, and I feel like when you finally get your energy up and moving again, and I know that you will, you're going to get that knock at the door spiritually or a phone call, and they're going to be like, is now a good time, and they're going to break no contact with you. And I feel like it's important that you stay, strong in your boundaries and in this energy. And before I close out your reading, I just want to say, if you guys want to, give, I'm going to give a little shout out to Fatima here. And if you guys want to check out her channel, she is a reader as well. And I really feel like this might be a huge breaking point for you to really tap into your divine work and connect with your collective community. And so if you guys want to check out her page as well, because we do have a nice amount of people here in the chat. Suitcase Psychic is her name. And she gets on there and does readings as much as she is guided to. So I just want to say, I feel like it's not an energy of letting it go right now. It's just letting it go and focusing on yourself. And I feel like the connection will come back into play, Fatima. All right. Tanya, thank you for being a member for 4 months. I appreciate you. All right. Now, I did get a notification here. I just want to make sure that the coffee is not going to be sitting at my front door because I don't know why that. Oh, okay. All right. I got the message. It wasn't coffee. The coffee still isn't here. It's like I don't know, a spiritual emotional support coffee was showing up. A spiritual emotional support coffee. I never thought I would ever say that. Okay. Oh my goodness. All right. Who are we at? I was scrolling through and I saw the little Miss J emoji. I don't know where she's at, you guys. She's sleeping at the end of the bed. All right, Fatima, I hope that helped, honey. Let's see here. Who is next? We have Laura. Laura says, "Hi, what do you see for love, money, and career for me? If you can see a person, can you describe them? How do we meet? Looking an online business will be successful." Okay, so what I can tell you is if you're looking to do an online business, I feel like you already have the answer to that question. Anything that you put your true authenticity on, right? I mean, you could do something that a million other people in the world do, but if you put your energy on it and your essence on it, and it's something that you really do because you love, not just because it's going to make you money, the right resources and the right people will come your way to make sure that it is something that you love and it will provide for you in the most beautiful way. Now, if it's something that maybe you're just doing because you want to make money, I mean, a lot of people do that. That's absolutely great, but I do feel that the divine will step in and help you in whatever it is you're being guided to do, as long as it's something that you really feel called to do, right? And you could totally luck out if it's something that you just feel like is going to be successful. But at the end of the day, is that going to, bring you fulfillment? So the number one thing is if it's going to bring you fulfillment, if it's going to keep you inspired, if it's going to make you feel like you're really doing what you were meant to be doing, then yes, I do believe that it will be successful for you. I also believe that you'll have a lot of space, energy, and time in your life when you're happy with what you're doing. It leaves a lot of energetic space and time in your life to really manifest the right person for yourself. Okay. I just heard clinking in my mind's eye. Well, in my mind's eye, I heard it in my head. Okay. But I was seeing it as well, like champagne glasses or a toast or something. So maybe you're going to be out somewhere and you're going to be meeting someone. Now, I'm not necessarily seeing like a bar or anything like that, especially if you're not somebody that has drinks, but I'm seeing like an event or like a catered event or something like that, where people are cheersing, people are having, genuine conversation. And I feel like whoever this person is going to notice you like in a crowd of people, whether that's I'm hearing something about a smile. Um, so I feel like wherever it is and wherever you are, this person won't be able to miss you. Okay. It doesn't matter if you're in a crowd of thousands of people. It's almost like the divine will have a light shining over you and they won't be able to miss seeing you. Okay. And the only reason that I'm getting like a place where you're gonna be surrounded by a bunch of people is because I hear like if you close your eyes when you're in a restaurant or you're at an event and you hear silverware like hitting the plate or like the drinks clinking. Okay, that's what I'm hearing, and that's kind of what I'm seeing when I close my eyes and tapping into this energy. Now I'm seeing someone with dark hair, so there could be someone with dark hair. Now this could be like dark hair or like dark, like that ashy silvery gray color. I don't know how to explain it. um I don't know, I'm just seeing something like that, and I'm getting here like this person could be somebody that spends a lot of time outside because I'm seeing like tan colored skin potentially. Now, I don't know if they have, if that's naturally what they look like, but this could be someone that like works outside or spends a lot of time outside or like works with their hands or something. Something about the month of December could be significant as well, like August to December. So, something about the fall season. The fall season is usually like about things falling away and kind of like regrowth. It's a time for regrowth. So maybe this is like going to be something that happens during the fall or during the autumn months because they're showing me like when the leaves change colors and fall from the trees. So maybe someone's from somewhere where they've got like a pretty autumn season. Something about the word autumn is standing out here to me that might mean something to you. Somebody's birthday could be definitely like the end of the year is definitely what I'm getting here. So, I really feel that if you focus on your career, your heart space will be open enough that it will start aligning you with your person. Okay. And I feel like it's just going to be one of those things where you're at the right place in the right time. And I know that it's maybe hard to envision now, but I feel like everything will start to line up like a domino effect, right? Like one thing after another, things will start to fall into place for you, and just getting on track. And I feel like when you focus on yourself and you're doing something that makes you really happy, it's gonna clear up any energy or space that was blocking being able to, when you're like wanting to do something and you're stressed out because you're not sure what the future holds. When you really focus and you put pen to paper and you focus on the present moment, it's kind of like the divine just starts to help you out here and there, and things start to fall into place. But you gotta you gotta make that choice and really support yourself and be confident in yourself. Okay, because I feel like the confidence is key here, and I feel that you already have exactly everything that you need to get it started, and I feel like it will be successful for you. Whew. So I hope that was helpful. Oh, that's cute. A little goat. Maybe somebody's a year of the goat. That's cute. I don't go live very often anymore, so I don't know what those things are. They're new to me. All right. So I hope that that was helpful. All right. So they're $20 minimum, but we have a couple of questions in here, and I'll just give you like a straight up answer here. Do you feel my energy to be good or bad? I feel it to be neutral. I feel like that's a trick question. Okay. Only you can know, truly who you are as a person. And I feel like that's a trick question. Like you're asking me something I feel like you want to hear. So I feel like the thing is you need to tell yourself, okay? I'm seeing the sun card in my mind's eye is that you really need to put it in your head that you have the potential to be good, and anything anything like, let's see, how do I explain this? This was going to be a quick answer, but I feel like you're a trick questioning me here. There's always going to be like a balance, right? Between light and dark. And I feel like the more that you look in the mirror and without asking anyone else and telling yourself that your light is because of the dark, then you will know internally that your energy is good. Okay. The affirmation practice, is there a real connection to come in the 3D? Yes. I'm getting an answer of yes. Okay. Now I'm just going to keep these answers short and sweet because it was supposed to be a $20 minimum chat, but I don't want to ignore your question. All right. Yes, but it's being asked of you to focus on the present moment. Anything that's supposed to meet up with you, past, present, or future, it aligns with you better when you're focused on the present moment. Okay. So release any worry about what hasn't happened yet and release any worry of why it's not here yet from the past. That'll help you anchor your energy more in a timeline in the present moment. And you just have to tell yourself that there is someone that is meant for you. There is someone that is being prepared for you. And just know that internally, okay, without trying to look for it everywhere. And it's one of those things that it'll start to show up for you internally and energetically, and then it'll start to manifest itself in the 3D. All right. Royalty baby. Will me and Jordan have a conversation? I keep seeing his name everywhere. Okay, let me just tap in really quick. It's making me think of Michael Jordan for whatever reason because your name is Royalty 23 and the name Jordan. And that's really giving me an energy of just do it. Okay. Spirit gives me messages in the weirdest ways, you guys. And so for this message, I feel like this person's on the verge, and it's kind of like maybe their guides are taunting them a little bit to be like, just do it, just do it. And the reason you could be seeing their name everywhere is because maybe they're thinking about a lot about you recently. Okay, I'm seeing a window in my mind's eye. So maybe this person, a window could mean multiple things. Maybe this person sits by a window and kind of like looks out. This could mean, I don't know if your person like and you know where each other live or anything, but it could be like this person contemplates reaching out to you, and there's been a lot of time that they contemplate reaching out to you. And the reason that I saw that 23 and the name Jordan, it made me think of Michael Jordan. Then I thought of obviously the Nike swoosh. It said just do it. And so I feel like there's an energy of Mercury coming through. So this could have been during like Mercury retrograde where this person was like really having issues in communication, and now they could be really contemplating, maybe they're dreaming about you or just having a lot of memories pop up in their, memories museum about you and them. And I feel like they're on the verge of some sort of a communication. For whatever reason, they're hesitant. Let me just tap in a little bit more. I feel like something got in the way. There's another notification. There's confirmation. I don't know if you guys can hear that every time my phone goes out. They might be reaching out to you. Now, I don't know if this is going to be by phone or what, but every time we talked about communication for you guys, I've gotten some sort of a notification on my phone. I don't know if you guys could hear that in the background. Something got in the way. Now, this could have been a third party situation, or, third party doesn't always have to be a person. It could have been a job. It could have been something that they needed to take a step back and focus on in their life. Okay. I'm seeing you as like the queen of fire, the queen of wands. All right. So you could really be in this energy where you are, I don't know, just like standing your ground and really allowing the masculine to come to you. It's going to be one of those cases where I will say the masculine should be the pursuer in this case, because I feel like the masculine knows how you feel, right? And the more and more that you stand your ground in those healthy boundaries and you just, say, energetically and live your life in a way of, I don't need you here, but I would love to have you around me, but I'm doing fine flying solo. I'm all good. I'm still elevating. I'm still smiling. I'm still living my day to day. This masculine's going to see that confidence and find that really sexy. And I feel like this masculine's on the verge of reaching out now. Whatever was in the way, I feel like maybe this masculine is removing or is in the process of eliminating whatever that is. foul play. I don't know, I'm getting a lot of basketball references here. Um, but I feel like as far as long term, this masculine's got a lot of thinking to do, and that could be what got in the way. That he needed time to process some of the information because you're somebody that doesn't want something short term, you want something long term. And if this masculine's going to come around, I feel like he's coming to the realization he's going to have to come in the right energy. So that could be his hesitance, his delay. Every time that he goes to say something, he kind of slips up, and for whatever reason is stalling. Okay, I'm getting like a stalling energy, but I do feel like the guides are saying just do it, just push through, and I feel like you will eventually hear from this masculine. Okay, and I feel like that's why you could be picking up on his name everywhere. That's a positive sign. It doesn't always mean, oh, that you should rush out and contact him right away, because you got to stand your ground. If you're seeing the signs, then he's definitely picking up on the signs as well. All right. And if it's not an energy where you're in the reason, or you're the person that should be reaching out, then I really feel like at this moment to hold off a little bit and let the masculine come to you. Okay. That's definitely what I'm getting here. I hope that helps. All right. Who is next? I didn't expect this many of you to be in the chat. Okay. I can't scroll up anymore. Did I miss anybody? I have Tender on here, but did I miss anybody before that? It won't let me like scroll. Okay. The affirmation practice. Thank you for your donation. Thank you, Tanya, for your donation. I hope I didn't miss anybody. I'm gonna work on Tender. Will your person reach out to you with accountability, or should you let him go? Well, as I always will channel into, don't try not to let yourself feel like you're waiting on somebody to move forward in your life, right? Usually these connections, they usually reach out to you when they feel you moving on. It's just like written in someone's DNA. But I'm hearing that they are stubborn, okay? They are stubborn, and whatever happened kind of left a sting here, okay? They're showing me like a last call, okay? Like a last call, almost like it's going to be at the very last moment when I do feel like they do reach out to you, like when they absolutely feel like there's no going back, okay? And I don't know why I'm getting that here. But it's going to be like, I don't know. This person kind of feels like the energy that I'm picking up on this person right now is almost like if they did reach out at this point, it almost feel like ingenuine. Is that the right word? It wouldn't feel genuine. It would feel like a performance. And I feel like that could be why your guides are really keeping the distance between you and this person at this time. Because if they felt like they were backed into a corner, not that you're going to do that, but let's just say this person came in contact with you in some way and you were expecting an apology, I feel like I'm getting an energy of them telling you what you want to hear. And I feel like you're really you're energetically sensitive, which means you can pick up on the energy when they're being sensitive or not, or when they're being ingenuine or not. And I feel like that could be something that could be heartbreaking. So until they can really come forward, okay, and really be bold with how they feel and be honest about what they did or what they said, I feel like your guides might be keeping a distance between you and them. But I feel like they're in a low vibration energy, and it doesn't really seem like it's just you. I feel like there are external things that this person struggles with and has made a mess of at this time. And so it's complicated, and until they're able to kind of like face in the mirror, they're going to be in that projection energy, or they're going to be in that energy of um not seeing eye to eye. Is that making sense here? And so they could be going through something. I feel like their guides could be putting them through some sort of tests at the moment. And I feel like, I'm also getting an energy of something exciting coming up for you, like a special occasion or a surprise, something that's going to catch you by surprise. So your guides don't want you to hold out on yourself, right? Not necessarily giving up on this person, but would you rather them come forward when they were going to be an honest energy than present you with a fake apology, or kind of performing or not really being true to what they are saying at this time? Okay. I'm also seeing an energy of like a loyalty energy coming in. I know that wasn't your question, but I am getting a loyalty energy. Okay. Like somebody that's going to be dependable. So either this person's going to be put through a challenge of tests to see if they can be the person that you need them to be. And that will be when your guides allow them to come forward. You'll know the difference in the energy if they're coming in the right energy or not. Or this is going to open up like a new stage and a new scene that I'm seeing here, because I heard curtain call. That's going to be a new opportunity that might catch you by surprise. Okay, so that's definitely what I'm getting here. So I'm seeing that your person is being put through a series of tests right now, and it seems like it's like they feel like they're in an energy of making a mess of things. And so to prevent making more of a mess, they might steer clear of communication at this time. Okay, I know that's probably not exactly what you want to hear, but that's what spirit's giving me. I hope that was helpful. Okay. Shateria, you still here, girl? You got a question? Hi, Eric. I didn't miss anybody, right? Michael's energy and the future for us from oh, Shelby. I was like, Spelby. All right. I didn't see, because I can't scroll up that far. I'm sorry. I wasn't skipped. I didn't mean to skip you. It wouldn't let me scroll up. I couldn't see on my phone. It only went like a certain time. All right, Shelby. Let me just take a sip of my drink here and we'll channel in. I do remember seeing your name, so we'll get you. We'll get you. I don't know why this is being channeled to me right now, but I'm getting that song, one way or another. I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna get you, get you, get you. One day, maybe next week. You know that song? All right. So let me just tap in here. Future outcome. And I lost the question again. My goodness. Becky, I'm saying hi to Becky real quick. Okay. I just want to make sure that I'm looking at the message when I channel into it, you guys. It's so hard because everyone's typing all at once. All right. I know you stayed awake waiting. I can see that message. Okay, Michael's energy. Got it. Thank you so much. Me just asking you guys again makes it so much easier. You guys, I'm scrolling through like thousands of comments here. All right. Michael's energy and the future outcome for you and him. Okay. So I'm getting an energy of a four of swords in my mind's eye. Like I don't know if this person is really somebody who talks to God or prays to the angels, but I'm getting here that Michael might be questioning this, like to a higher power, might be seeking guidance from a higher power. Maybe this is something that they will never admit, but I am getting here. This is something that they've been questioning. Now, I did get that song channeled to me, so maybe something's going to be happening. Connecting with this person like one day, maybe next week. It's giving me like um someday, somewhere, another time. So I'm definitely getting here that there's going to be some sort of reconnection. The question is of when. It's giving me like not today, but there is a day that you guys are going to be able to reconnect. And I feel that I'm getting the word deja vu. So there could be like memories coming up to the surface, something that is reminding Michael of you at this time. It could be why, like, now maybe if it isn't like seeking higher counsel or like prayer or something like that, maybe he's subconsciously connecting like in the dream state with you. Okay. Because I'm getting like that four of swords energy. And usually that on the four of swords energy, there's a soul like laying down and they've got their hands up like they're praying, but that could also mean during the sleep state. So maybe there could be like your guides or spirit or a higher power that is kind of like giving this person information in the dream state. And I feel like this person, it's almost like they know that it's not over, is what I'm getting here. This person knows that it's not over, okay? And it's almost like they're recognizing the patterns and the signs. They're recognizing that there's something here. I'm hearing more that meets the eye. Let me see here. Let me tap into the future because I was getting that song. It's almost like an energy of not giving up. Like now I'm getting another song. I don't know if you connect through music. But when I tap into this energy, it doesn't stop. And I'm getting that song, I won't give up if you don't give up. I don't even know what song that is, who it's by, but those are the only lyrics that I'm tapping into that frequency. Give me a sign and let me know you're here. Something from the atmosphere. Is I want to say it's train. Okay. There's angels guiding this message. I want to say, isn't that like Angels by Train is what I want to say. So I feel like there are angels guiding this separation or whatever this is going on between you. I won't give up if you don't give up. I feel like that's a channel message coming from your person's higher self. Now, I usually tap into higher energies, so this wouldn't be something that they would come out and say to you. I mean, there's a possibility, but I tap into energies that are higher frequency. So it's usually coming as like channel love messages. And so the message that I'm getting from your higher self and your person's higher self is I won't give up if you don't give up. Okay. And calling all angels. That's the song here. Calling all angels. So the energy that I was getting in the beginning is that your person may be unconsciously like calling out to a higher power or seeking divine wisdom when it comes to this connection. And I do feel that you guys will be reconnected, and it's a matter of just surrender. Okay. I'm seeing like a swing and just surrendering and allowing the divine to kind of like work its magic to help this person understand more energetically and really, I'm getting like an energy between their heart and their head. It's almost like understanding something that they maybe tried to deny or question or keep surface level, to try and allow them to really tap into their heart space and understand this connection better. Now they're showing me like light flickering off of water, so that might mean something as well. I don't know if somebody lives by the water or spends time by the water, but what I'm getting here is like a reflection, which is giving me a mirrored energy. So I am getting an energy of It's not a no, but it's just not right now. So that's telling me that your person is going through something or being prepared, or like a slow burn is being given the information that they need to allow this connection to really grow into what it's meant to be for you guys. Okay. I hope that gave you a little more guidance. Sorry for my singing, you guys, but when I get channeled that music, I have to really tap into it. All right, I'm just trying to scroll back up here. We got tender. What is this? Freya. I'm assuming Freya is next. If I missed anyone else, please let me know. Okay. Hey, Golden. Lately, I've been feeling so in love, just like the feeling of love, and I am single with one person I'm interested in. I can feel my person close. Can you read on this for me? Okay. We got 111 in the chat. So you could be seeing the numbers 111. I do feel like I'm getting an energy of the Ace of Cups in my mind's eye. So if you're feeling a lot of love, it's because you're internalizing, okay, your masculine and feminine energy, right? So your person, you're internalizing their energy with your own, and it's becoming it's balanced. When you can internalize your masculine and feminine energy, you start to overflow that love from within, and it starts to show up in your reality. So this could be why this person is being made aware to you at this time, and it's not just like, I have a crush, I can see who this person is, because you're just feeling overall loved and supported. That's coming from within. Okay, and the number 111 is really confirming that for me, because it's so hard to explain, and until you've really experienced it, because you can like seek out love. Let me just give you an example here. You could seek out love or look for it in a person, but when you internalize that and you envision that as an energy like inside of you, and as for example, me as the divine feminine, when I internalize that I'm supported by my divine masculine internally, that in areas where I need to feel safe and protected and loved and supported and provided for, then it allows my feminine energy to really thrive and feel safe as an empath to do what I do for a living, to just be who I am without feeling insecure. Do you see what I'm saying? So if you balance your inner masculine and feminine, you start to manifest that person in the 3D. And that's the easiest way that I can explain what's happening to you right now, right? Because you weren't looking for it externally, you're feeling it internally, and then you start to see that someone matches that energy in your environment. It's because you're already experiencing it internally, as within, so without. And it's almost like when you finally bridge connections between heaven and earth, it's kind of like, as above, so below, but it starts from within. And when you can internalize and really heal your masculine and feminine energy and allow them to be the inner support system for you, it starts to manifest in your reality. Now, as far as this person, let me tap into their energy. I'm getting strong Leo energy for whatever reason. So either this person could have strong Leo placements. This person could be somebody that has a really big heart, like the heart of a lion. I feel like I'm getting like, when you see those energies of, I'm getting like a protector spirit here. So this could be somebody that's coming in to make you feel safe on the outside as you already feel on the inside. It's giving me like that lioness energy with the lion support system kind of energy. And I just feel like there's a strong energetic bond here that could develop into something more. But I'm also getting like a slow burn energy. Your spirit guides are showing me something that is going to move at a pace that is free flowing, something that won't feel forced, something that won't feel the need to rush. And I feel like this is really going to allow you to get to know this person and allow this person to get to know you, even though there's a feeling of familiarity already in this person. Now, I don't know if this person and you have come in contact yet. I don't know why they're showing me like a garage door being opened. This could have to do with something about their home or their vehicle, okay? Or them being like a safe container for you to connect with. Like this is somebody that has a safe energy for you to connect with. I'm just seeing like a this is somebody that wants to invite you in is kind of like the energy that I'm getting because I just saw like a garage door opening, but it was from the inside, not like on the outside. So it's telling me this person might be opening up to this connection or feeling safe enough to invite you in. Now, this could be an invitation to their home or just invite you in energetically so you can connect more on a spiritual level and then allow it to kind of manifest itself in the 3D. That's definitely what I'm getting here. I'm definitely getting like it's safe to move forward in this connection, but there is really an emphasis on allowing it to flow and not be too forced because that could switch the energy if it's focused too much externally in the beginning, that it could change the way you're feeling on the inside. And so your guys want you to really focus on that internal love because that's where it's coming from. That's why it's manifesting for you in the 3D. And I feel like it's a really, really beautiful energy. Okay, so pay attention to signs and synchronicities. I feel like it's part of, divine alignment, but I feel like everything's going to come in like smooth. Obviously, can't promise like an absolute perfect smooth connection, but every relationship has its up and downs. But what I'm seeing here is that this person is starting to energetically feel safe enough to open up and let you in as well, which feel will help be some sort of alignment in the 3D as well. Okay. So I hope that was helpful. Very beautiful energy. Tanya, did you have a question? Angela. Okay. Let me see here. Angela, it's letting me see your question. Okay. Is my Kundalini energy about to let me more into my actual embodiment? Okay, let me tap into your energy really quick. Angela. I don't feel like I'm not really getting Kundalini energy. Kundalini energy works at its own pace, right? Some people have really big shifts in energy depending on the connection with their person and internally. It can take years sometimes for all that energy to clear out. Okay. And I really feel like there's more of some sort of a spiritual death and rebirth happening here. Okay. That could be why you're feeling stuck at this time. Let's focus more on you than your person at this time because your person will experience it, in waves just the way that you do. But what I'm getting here is kind of what Spirit's giving me is there's something that you're transforming from, like an old version of you. Okay. And what I'm getting here is the caterpillar must die before the butterfly is born. And I feel like you're just in the in between phase. And that's why it feels like nothing is happening. I really love that. The caterpillar must die before the butterfly is born. Okay. And I feel like there's a lot of transformation happening even though you can't see it, right? And I feel like the Kundalini will keep moving forward and move forward through the purification process, but this is more about an old version of you that is kind of like tying up loose ends, that is asking to be released. Now they're showing me a broken mirror, but that doesn't mean a bad omen or anything. What I'm getting here is a metaphor for a broken mirror being showing up as mirrors are portals. When you look into them, they're portals to connect with past, present, future versions of yourself. Okay, that's why it's always positive to talk to yourself in the mirror and tell yourself what you want to see and feel and hear, and it connects with other timelines. We'll tap into that in a completely different reading potentially in the future for collective. But what I'm getting here is that in this case right now it's showing me a broken mirror, And this could be a past version of you that was connected to a version of you that is finally healed and ready to move forward. Now, you'll always have access to your old versions of yourself because you are the guiding force that always leads the way for your past versions of yourself. You're always connected. But in this case, it's showing me this because there's some final loose ends, some things that need to be released and worked through that will kind of just happen on their own. So when you feel like nothing's happening, this is really what you're transitioning through at this time. And so it's not allowing you to go back to that past version of yourself, which is keeping you in the present moment to allow you to kind of blossom into what seeds were already planted for you in the future. I hope this is making sense the way that it's coming through. And I feel like this is the shift. And the I'm hearing there's a lot of metaphors coming through for your reading, which is beautiful because I love when that happens. But I'm hearing you can't see the forest through the trees. So, Angela, what I'm really getting is you already are in the shift and you just can't see it because you're standing right in the middle of it. Okay. And because you can't see it externally, the metaphor is you can't see the forest through the trees because you're already standing right in the middle of the shift. Okay. And so it may not feel like it, but once you can process that and put the focus on yourself, because I feel like it will allow your person to go through the same thing without focusing on what's going on with them, focusing on you and really allowing yourself to be in that in between stage is going to allow you to step into this butterfly stage, and it just feels like nothing happening because it's the gray area. It doesn't feel like the old timeline, doesn't feel like the new timeline. Hence it feels like you're stuck, but you're not. You're right in the middle of everything that's going on. Okay, so I hope that resonates for you. But yeah, you're right in the middle of everything. I hope that was helpful. Spooky cat. I did see that you had a question here. I am doing readings for the $20 donations, but I will answer your question real fast. Am I close to true love? Well, true love always exists within you. Okay. And there's something about healing something from your past that's going to allow you to connect with somebody. Now, maybe this is going to be somebody that is going through the same process, okay? But I do feel like someone is going to come in for you when there's just an energy of like forgiving past relationships or something that could be coming up to the surface. But true love always exists within you, and whenever you kind of harness that energy and know that you're worthy of it, it shows up unexpectedly, okay? All right. And we have Tanya. Freya, I saw your message. I'm glad that it resonated for you. Tanya, my question, do I need to prioritize? What do I need to prioritize? Oh, did you guys hear Miss J? Come on, Mama. You want to say hello? All right, let me start over. Tanya's question, what do I need to prioritize in the next 3 months and what's coming next for me? Okay. They're giving me a motorcycle for whatever reason. Now, not to say that, I'm telling you to get a motorcycle or anything, but I feel like something's like weaving in and out of obstacles here. And that could be like a Knight of Wands energy. There could be like, I don't know, a younger masculine or somebody's trying to connect with you. Let me tap in a little bit more. I would always say prioritize yourself first. Let me see. I'm going to tap in a little bit more and see what I can pick up here. Before I tap into getting into like what you should do specifically, okay, is there was someone that maybe wasn't honest about something or their feelings, and they could be rushing back to try and like say something to you, or they're wondering if it's too late. Okay, that could be why I'm picking up that Knight of Wands energy. Somebody could have fire sign placements, because I was seeing like a motorcycle like weaving in and out, and that's telling me it's like a Knight of Wands energy, but like more modern. Okay, and it seems as though that somebody's coming forward or wants to come forward to, you know, tell you the truth, because they weren't honest about their feelings. Now, this could be anybody, okay, but for whatever reason it's showing up in your reading. I'm also seeing a garden. Okay, so I feel like you've been tending to yourself, tending to your garden. You've been like, getting rid of all the weeds. Maybe this was a weed that you got rid of, and they're refusing to let go. Okay, maybe they're refusing to let go because they didn't really give it a shot. I don't know why that's coming through here, but just be on the lookout for that. I don't think that's something to prioritize. I feel like that's just an energy that's like lingering. Okay, I'm getting that song Linger by Cranberries as well as soon as I said that. Okay, so it's just could be an energy lingering on the outside, wanting in. I just heard divine timing and something about paying the price. So maybe there was something, we don't have to get into this in the comments, but there could have been something that how do I put this? That you like suffered through, that you really felt like you had to go through alone. And I feel like your guides are coming in to say that you paid the price. Okay, because I'm getting like a Liberty Bell, or like an energy of freedom, or an energy of redemption. Maybe you freed yourself from something from the past, something that you struggled with that you didn't tell anybody about, or that, maybe you were hard on yourself about, or it left a mark. Okay, is what I'm hearing. But I feel like you paid the price. It's almost like whatever judgment you had to go through is moving you forward into an energy of like, I don't know, I'm just getting this energy of redemption. Okay, so I feel like this is going to be a beautiful thing for you. Let me see here. Yeah, it's over, whatever that was. Okay. um I'm getting an energy of a hard time or a hard situation that you felt like you had to go through alone being over. So now it's gonna like clear the way for you. I feel like the universe is gonna bring things in a balance for you. So everything that you felt like you lost, you're gonna be gaining so much more. There's an energy of like doing something that you love coming through, or maybe you connect with your community in a way, or maybe you're going to be connecting with like-minded people, or maybe you're being guided to take your experiences and lessons that you learned from that and let it be a guide for others. I don't know if that's something that you do, or if you have a platform, or whatever it is you do, but something about using your voice could be really powerful for you at this time. Okay. And I do feel like whatever that energy was showing up in the beginning could be a blessing, or it could be a distraction. Okay. So I would just pay attention when that energy shows up. I don't think that it's something that you need to look for, because I feel like it's just on the outside trying to make its way back in. There is a potential that it could be a blessing in disguise. It could be something that is coming back in the right energy, but it's up to you to determine that, okay? Because of everything that you have gone through, this is going to be where you take inventory, all right? And things that aren't coming in the right energy, your guides are saying can't come with you to this next timeline. I'm also getting like an energy of patience. So, your patience with everything is going to be like your biggest blessing. And so, I feel like for the next 3 months, I feel like maybe opening up an opportunity for you to really, right? You were tending to your garden. So I feel like things are really, it's like a harvesting season energy. So I'm getting here that all the hard work you've done is going to bring back something into balance. Okay. That's definitely the energy that I'm getting here. And something about using your voice is going to be really powerful for you. I'm definitely, I don't know why that energy is coming through, but I'm definitely getting here. There's somebody that's kind of like circling your energy that wants back in, or is going to be showing up in some sort of energy that's trying to like remove obstacles to communicate with you. So I don't know if that resonates too or not. Okay, let's see here. We got Tanya. I hope that resonated for you. All right. And I don't know how to say this. 958 Ka CAU 958 is my DM who I think he is. Can you identify him? What are his thoughts about my accomplishments, looks, dating history? What will he do? Does he have kids, relationship? Dang, girl, you want to know all the deets. All right. All right. Let me just take a second here to tap into all of this. In the meantime, I hope everyone's hanging out in the chat, enjoying yourselves. I didn't expect this many of you to be on, honestly. Okay. All right. So I am getting a channel message. All right. Getting something about, I don't know. I'm getting an energy. They're showing me like a slingshot in my mind's eye. So it's almost like you have your sight set on a certain person, and it seems like this person is being pulled in a different direction now. I don't know if this person is tied to another person at this time. Like there could be another energy or a karmic situation that keeps them from making their move. Okay. And it could be an energy of what comes in between you and them connecting at this time. So I feel like what spirit's giving me is that you're intuitively picking up on an energy that hasn't fully developed yet. It's kind of like a Polaroid picture. You're able to see the image in its entirety. You're able to see it as like the 10 of pentacles, which is love, career, everything, right? But imagine that, and it's almost like you've been given the blueprint on a connection before it's ready to be developed, and it's in its developing stage at this time. So in the developing stage is when, if there are any other third party attachments, they will be removed at this time. And so it's hard to say if this masculine has identified any accomplishments yet, because I do feel like this masculine could be in a third party contract that is keeping them from moving forward at this time. It doesn't have to be a relationship, but whatever it seems like it is in a lower vibrating frequency. And so it could cause strain or tension on the connection if this masculine is able to move forward. Okay. Now, let me just tap in a little bit more. I feel like energetically, this masculine is allowing you to see who they are, but it's not matching up with who they are completely on the surface at this time. So it could feel like an illusion sometimes. And I don't think that it's any illusion or that you're delusional. I do feel that you have the ability to tap into your resources, your intuitive abilities, and see the potential of this connection. But at this time, it doesn't match what I'm picking up as the 3D energy. Like surface level connections or what this masculine could be going through. Now, energetically, obviously, this masculine is going to be proud of your accomplishments if there's a deep soul connection. But on the surface level, he wouldn't be able to, at this time, convey those to you because there is some sort of a distraction, some sort of tension, energy, some sort of something. And I'm hearing patience needed. Okay, that there is a potential that this is going to work at this work in the future. Okay, so it's almost like you're able to pick up on this, and it's supposed to be some sort of energetic support system, but at this time the masculine isn't there yet, so still kind of like the feminine works the energy in the 5D, and it helps the masculine wake up and clear any energetic blockages, but it's not until the masculine really focuses on the 3D world and starts to remove any of those barriers that there will be an energy of coming into contact. Okay, and there could be an energy shift coming in May. I'm seeing like the number 5. I don't know why, but they keep showing me like a slingshot energy. And I feel like you're the one that's leading this connection. It's almost giving me like there was some sort of an energy shift in Aries season. Like maybe energetically you went through like almost like I want to call it like a transformation, or maybe something happened to you in the last 4 to 5 weeks that really shifted your energy that could cause a shakeup in this masculine's timeline. Now, if he is made aware of you, it could be through the dream state or in some other ways, but I feel like this masculine um hasn't been able to identify those feelings yet. Like it's something that they feel, maybe they feel they're called to, or maybe there's something that they feel more connected to, but they're not really sure what that is yet. Okay. So I am seeing that this masculine could be dealing with some surface level 3D things in his life that could be causing a barrier for you guys to connect at this time. And so I do think that you were picking up on energy correctly, but you were just seeing like way ahead of the timeline, and sometimes that happens. It's kind of like a blessing and a curse. You're able to see the potential before it really develops. So I'm really getting that Polaroid metaphor of where you're able to see the potential of something way before it's time, but it's not meant to detour you from, all the things that you're doing in your life, because just like everything else, there is a process and we can't really like hopscotch and skip, certain things to get there. And so I feel like the message coming through is with patience, this masculine is going to go through his own deep spiritual awakening and be led to you when there is not any external things going on in his environment that could cause any blockages or any tension between what this connection really has the potential to be. Okay. And so, if there is anything that this masculine is afraid of, it could be a deep soul connection. It could be that this masculine keeps surface level connections and that he's kind of taught up. I don't know if someone's name is Todd, but anyhow, he's tied up, kind of like an 8 of Swords energy, caught up in a 3D surface level connection. But the more and more that you connect to this masculine energetically, but you still focus on yourself, okay, not to externalize it too much. So it becomes a push and pull energy, but it will allow this masculine to open up and really connect into his heart space. Okay, so all right, did I miss any other question? I hope that was helpful. All right. Before Shateria, do you want to give me a question real quick? I'll tap into it real quick. I like to give my mods a reading whenever we're in here because they help me out. Obviously, I thought of Justin Bieber right away, girl. Let's tap into JB. Let's see. All right. Okay, let's see here. Mm, this masculine is making a plan. Okay, I'm just teasing you, Shateria. I've been on the Bieber fever ever since he was. I watched him on Coachella, but All right, let's tap in. Maybe that'll be maybe some healing energy through the Bieber music. Okay. All right, let's tap in. All right, I'm seeing a unicorn in my mind's eye. Obviously, that's your energy, Shateria, because we know. If you know, you know. All right, that's all I gotta say. Um, this masculine plans that need to be revised is what I'm hearing. Like this masculine's making a plan, but he gotta come up with a better plan. Okay, there's more going on that meets the eye. I'm also getting something about like timing. Okay, so you always say timing is everything, but this masculine could feel like it Okay, so how do I put this in the best way? It came at the like best time, but like worst time possible. This masculine like wasn't expecting to connect with you when he did. And so he's trying to figure out what to do with the connection. Now, I don't know what that means, but there is definitely more going on than just, a flirtatious connection here is definitely what I'm getting here. But don't give up on this connection, okay? I feel like you know that there's a connection here. I'm also getting dragon energy for whatever reason. So very, very powerful energy coming through. This masculine knows that you're like a confident, powerful feminine. Okay. So I feel like this masculine is a little intimidated, but it's almost like this masculine, you came without warning, right? And that clearly is kind of like your energy, you came without warning. So this masculine doesn't want to screw up this connection. So I feel like I'm hearing don't give up. I feel like this connection has the potential to really grow into something more. But this masculine's trying to come up with the best possible way to go about it. Okay. Um, it's like he's evaluating his decisions. All right. But I feel like this masculine does want to take the connection in a new direction, meaning like kind of see where it's going to go. See, I don't know why I just heard like this masculine wants to be able to provide or like fill your cup. Okay, I don't know. I'm just seeing like he wants to offer a cup or something. I'm definitely getting here that there's more that meets the eye. So there's more that he isn't saying. So you're definitely picking up on the energy 100%. Okay. To not like devalue what you're feeling because there's definitely something going on here. And I'm getting here that this masculine's a little intimidated because he's seeing you as the unicorn energy, right? He's seeing you as like the whole shebang. And I feel like the feistiness and everything comes with that too. It's almost like this masculine loves all of it, right? All of it. And so there could be an intimidation here. Like this masculine doesn't want to screw it up. And so if there's other things going on in his life that he's not ready to come forward with, he could be trying to delay by keeping the flirtation going, right? And in a way, I feel like this masculine wants you to take the lead, but at the same time, he's gotta be able to kind of, spread those wings and kind of be the one to come forward and admit those feelings because there's only so much you can give him as the divine feminine, right? Because the true divine feminine will put a little taste out there, will leave the door open, but it's up to them to walk through the door. And I feel like this is what this masculine's getting the courage to do. So um I feel like it's gonna develop more over time, right? I feel like he doesn't know. It's like it's one of those things, Shateria, where he manifests you, and now he don't know what to do with you. Like you manifest a unicorn, the unicorn shows up, now you don't know what the hell to do with it. Okay. And it's like, all right, so that's exactly what I'm getting here. But just be yourself. Obviously, that's why this masculine's attracted to you. But whatever he's working through, he's definitely watching from a distance. I don't know, maybe social media or he's like keeping a safe distance without like, I don't know, but still, putting that energy out there. So that's definitely what I'm getting with it. All right, you guys, did I miss anyone else? I'm gonna get Tom and I'm gonna get if Eric's still in here, I'm gonna get them. But I didn't miss any, right? I didn't miss any questions. Anybody? I I see your question. CAU. I still don't know how to say that. 958. I feel like divine timing is going to bring this person, right? Without kind of trying to control the outcome. Because if you're energetically bonded to this person, and I tell this to my clients all the time, imagine your energies like two birds trying to fly in a cage, right? When you release the outcome or how it's going to happen is when it sets the energy free and naturally the birds will come back into alignment. And so I feel that what's going to help him come towards you is being able to kind of focus on the present moment. And the more that you internalize this connection, the more the masculine is able to pick up on that energetically and start working it into the 3D worlds. Because if this masculine and you were brought into contact now, there are something that would be like intertwined in the connection. And so it would be one of those connections where if you were brought to a 3D connection, it would go in another separation until whatever this is that is complicated for this masculine is worked out and able to have enough space energetically to be able to anchor in the connection. Otherwise, it will be too strong of a connection. And it's kind of like there's a spark there. The masculine's meant to be the electricity. And the feminine is the magnet, right? So when you internalize the energy, you turn that magnet toward yourself. The masculine naturally starts grounding the energy, being the electricity, and he's able to move forward. If it comes into connection, when it's a divine connection before it's ready, the masculine's energy will be too strong and they won't be energetically or in the 3D world ready to hold the connection. And the feminine will take all the charge and she's not able to anchor that. It's got to be like an equal balance type of thing. Okay. I don't know if Tom, did you put your question on there? Good news. Okay, Tom, let me just tap in really quick. There's something about a new beginning, okay? Something that has to do with like creativity or the work that you've been doing, a new phase. I'm hearing a quest. Something that's gonna like deepen your awakening. I don't know why. I just saw like Lord of the Rings. Like you're going on a quest. You're going on an adventure, Tom. Um, something that you were experiencing is about to pass. Okay, now I know you wanted the good news, but isn't that the good news? That something that was weighing you down and feeling heavy is about to pass. And I feel like there's going to be something new and exciting that's going to take you on some sort of an adventure. Okay. Now I'm getting something, I'm seeing the numbers 999. Okay. So I feel like that's all about endings and beginnings. So whatever was weighing you down is now going to be opening up. I'm hearing field of vision for whatever reason. Maybe your third eye opening up a new field of vision. Your guides are going to be giving you new information, solutions, love, truth, something honest that's going to bring more meaning to life because I feel like there's a sense of unfulfillment recently, okay? Something that's going to be comforting. Okay, so your guides are really saying like release any worries and express emotion. I feel like there's some trapped emotion. Um maybe you've been holding on to. Now I know, not many masculines really want to like cry or anything like that, but maybe watch a sad movie. I feel like once you release those trapped emotion, there's something about your field of vision, but it's telling me basically like removing any obstacles or something that you've been holding on to isn't really yours to carry on your own and to release it, and that it's okay to release it however, but I feel like it's been hard to release it. But once you do, there's something coming in. I feel like it's gonna you're come through in a vision, okay? And whatever opens up for you is because there's something better coming in, like the best is yet to come type of energy. So I feel whatever it was that was kind of weighing down on you, or feeling like you were responsible, or however this is coming through, it was just something that is there that you have a hard time getting rid of. Maybe it's a thought process or something feeling heavy or stuck. And I feel like once that's released, there's going to be some sort of a new vision or new enlightenment coming through, or something that's going to be guiding you, and help you with something really emotional that could have been feeling like a burden. Okay. And I feel like it's going to make way for something new coming in, whether that's in love, or anything that you felt like you had limited resources. You're going to be given some sort of a vision. Something has to do with your third eye too. Maybe you were being blocked from seeing this because it wasn't the right timing, and now I feel like you're going to be able to see it clear as day. Okay. All right. I feel like there's another energy showing up here as well that's going to give you a sign. Like, I don't know if it's a family member on the other side or an angelic sign. It's going to come through in like a reflective light. I don't know what that means, but maybe flickering lights. All right. Eric, sometimes you just got to let it out, all right? You know what? If you don't cry, the advice always is to watch something funny, because to be honest with you, if you can laugh until you cry, that is the easiest way to raise your vibration, is laughing. But sometimes when I have clients that really hold a lot in, it's like they want to cry but they can't. It's something that they need to cry, but in your guys' case, and you're feeling stuck emotion, watch something that is so funny until you're ugly crying. You know when you like ugly cry and like nothing comes out but like a donkey noise? Something like that. Okay? That will help raise your vibration and shift your energy and release any trapped emotions as well. Come on, guy. I think that he was talking about the eyeballs, but whatever. Oh my goodness. Okay. Y'all perverted in the comments. All right. Eric, let me tap in here. Okay. So I'm getting something of like feeling. Okay. I'm getting two different energies here. I'm getting like a Three of Swords energy, something that felt like heartbreak is finally starting to heal. And I'm getting like a rewarding emotional energy coming through. Okay. Something that's going to feel like you can trust it. There's something that you're being asked to learn from. The way that it made you feel was differently last time. Like something just felt different, or something felt off. Now I don't know what that is, because it was giving me like a Three of Swords energy. And I feel like you're breaking free from that. And whatever it is that you were able to see differently is now going to be allowing you to process new energy coming in. Um Something about employment as well, like maybe funds are coming in that you've been waiting on as well. I'm getting an energy of like buckling down, okay? Really buckling down and starting to focus on goals or commitments. There's some sort of guardian angel pushing you through here. I'm getting somebody with like dirty blonde hair. I don't know why that's coming through. Maybe you meet someone, or you know someone that is going to be showing up here. Getting an energy of honesty for whatever reason. whatever it was that is being released, it was like challenging information. Like it wasn't easy for you to look at things from a different perspective, but for whatever reason, you were shown it in a different way, and now that's bringing new energy coming in, and it's like you're gonna see what I'm getting here is like little divine blessings starting to trickle in. Okay. Something about like financial blessings or little things that are going to be fulfilling, little things that are going to have you be comfortable. Okay. But those usually, when they start to roll in like that, it's because you're starting to vibe on a frequency that is starting to pull them in. And so the more that you vibe on that frequency and you're in that attitude of gratitude for all those blessings, the bigger ones are just to follow suit. But whatever it was challenging information. I feel like maybe you received some sort of challenging information, but you had to be logical and honest with yourself, all right? And it allowed you to change your perspective on something, and now something is elevating your vibration. Okay? I'm seeing like I don't know why they're showing me like when something is put underwater and it rises to the surface, that's what I feel like. Whatever was dragging you under is now able to breathe and it's allowing you to rise to the surface, kind of like flowing with the energy rather than being pulled under it. It's almost like that bridge over troubled waters feeling, you know? I don't know the lyrics to that song, but isn't that a song? But what I'm getting here is like you're finally in that flow state. It's gonna be like in it, and if you're going through that process now, I feel like there's some sort of release about to happen. You're gonna be in that flow state. Now let me just tap into whoever this blonde was. I don't know if you're like manifesting a blonde, a dirty blonde. If someone has dirty blonde hair, someone's ready to like take baby steps. Something about taking baby steps. I'm getting something about a persistent energy here. There could be like a good luck charm that you have as well. Okay, I'm getting an energy of whoever this is that they're feeling like life is better, like since meeting you. So you could be meeting somebody new or connecting with somebody at a new energy, but I'm also getting something that you might carry around. It's kind of like your token, like a good luck token that I feel like has like a blessing energy in it. So keep that like safe and close to you, whatever that is. There's like an energy of feeling like things are getting better, things are improving, or maybe this is being connected to whoever this person is. Like maybe you're finally in an energy where you're coming in an alignment and you guys are, you know, when you're connected to somebody that is also working on themselves and they're evolving. It's almost like your lives are better once you're connected to one another, whether that's energetically, okay, or in the physical. But I feel like you're going to be communicating better with this person or whatever this energy is, and I feel like they're taking little steps, or taking little steps is allowing you to acknowledge the connection, or feeling like the connection has changed or there's something better about the connection. But that's definitely what I'm seeing. All right. You're welcome. All right, you guys. I didn't miss anybody, did I? Thank you guys for holding down the fort. I'm pretty sure I got everybody. If I missed anybody, then I can view it after it uploads. So um just reach out to me on the comment section, but I'll leave it posted so you guys can see it. I'm gonna go ahead and close it here. I really felt like I needed to transmute that stuck energy and connecting with you guys. I really loved channeling without using the cards and just kind of, connecting with spirit. So if you guys enjoyed that, then I will be doing more of these and potentially offering them as readings you can buy to get a one-on-one rather than it being out in the open. I'm thinking about adding that to my Etsy website. And if you are still waiting on a reading from me, I've got about 10 left. Thank you for your patience. They've been kind of like draining me, but I am getting to them. Okay. Um, I am so glad you guys connected. I didn't expect that many people to come in and connect, so maybe I'll try it during the day. I just was afraid if I did it during the day that I would get so many flooded questions. That's why I have to kind of make it a certain minimum amount, because if not, then everybody sends me, I'm appreciative for all donations, but then everybody sends me like, the dollar donation, and I've got 9,000 questions and I try not to miss anybody, but I love you guys all so much. Shateria, stay out of trouble. All right. And thank you, Tom. Thank you, Eric. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.